Okay. Ooh, that echo was crazy. All right. Hi guys, Late here with another video. I should probably put that down first. I am basically reviewing September, which is so crazy to think that it's already come to an end. Let me know in the comments if this month kind of went by really quickly for you, because I know it certainly went by very quickly for me. There was a lot of things to kind of review when it comes to going over the highs, lows, and lessons. So hello, if this is your first time to one of these videos, I'm so excited that this is the 9th one for this year. I've reviewed every single month and we still have a couple more, which is so crazy that October is just right around the corner. And I always remember this one Instagram post I saw a very long time ago where it said October, November, and December are like the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the year. And why is that so true? So I am excited to basically kind of continue reviewing over this year, and the fact that we're getting closer and closer to the end of the year gets me so excited, because I know that I'm going to be reviewing like this whole year and I actually have content to actually draw from and be like, hey, this is what happened in this month, this is what happened then, this is what I've learned, this is how far I've come. I'm so excited to share that with you guys, and I can say that's one of my highs. But I am thrilled to go over that with you guys. So one of the highs, I need to get my paper. One of my highs that I had was just like the new content schedule and everything that I basically had set up. When it came to getting a lot of these things set up for you guys, I know having a calendar and trying to stick to it is the best of my ability. Of course, life happens, I'm human, but I still want to make sure that I can do everything to the best of my ability to get at least one video out once a week, because I want to keep that engagement with you guys, and I want to just keep you guys informed about all the cool things that are happening, and just of course with anything, just keeping you guys in the loop with updates and things that I've learned that I thought are really cool that I figured would be really beneficial if I shared with you guys. So I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to be launching a cool little project and or something for October, so stay tuned for that. That is definitely considered a high, because I've just been kind of going to the drawing board and really just expanding on those things. So I'm really excited that a lot of my ideas that I've had on the drawing board are kind of going beyond the paper, if you will, which is really exciting. Shows and traveling. So this month, I know for sure, we went to SPX, which again, thank you so much for your patience with that video. I'm not gonna lie, that video really tried to take me out, because it was just something about having to do the voiceovers and get the files and everything of it together. It has really just taken me out physically, and it's something about it that is just draining my essence to get that video done, but we're gonna get it done. And we went to Cincinnati Comic Expo, which was really nice. I had a wonderful time there. So those were the two shows. There was another, oh duh, it's the one that we haven't went to yet. That one is this coming weekend, which is Cartoons Crossroads Columbus, and that's what we're gonna have to. I was about to say, I was like, there's literally 3 shows out of the 4 weeks of the month, and that's the one. So that's been kind of high when it comes to the experience of just being able to go to shows, meet a lot of people, and just have great experiences. I just had a great time, you know. I got to talk to Adam Savage back at Cincinnati, which was really cool. Those of you who don't know, he was on Mythbusters. I remember seeing that a lot several years ago with my parents. It was really fun because, you know, they're just doing all of these fun things and just basically nerding out, but in the coolest way possible. So it was just really cool just giving him his flowers and just saying, hey, you're pretty cool. And it was kind of like a family reunion too. Got to see so many people. Got to see Adam Fields, got to see Ted Sakura, got to see the Huddlestons, got to see Victor. Victor came out, which was really cool. And of course, got to hang out with Tony and Ryan, which is always fun, especially with my co-hosts. It's been so great to just have fun with them. Yeah, like anytime when I'm surrounded by them, it's always a great feeling because, you know, they're just like-minded. You know, they have so many great ideas. We love to bounce ideas off of them. And of course, you know, talking to everybody, and of course Jerry, so sorry. It's been so great to just have that feel like home, even though, you know, it's just like we're in the middle of a convention center, but it feels like home, which is really great. And it's been really cool. And even the new people that I've gotten to meet at these various shows has been truly phenomenal. So shout out to you guys too, because I met some really awesome people, and I just want to give y'all your flowers because y'all did that. You're amazing, and I'm in awe, and I'm so happy I met you. So that was really cool. I know when it comes to that, like the ins and outs, because I know I have a couple of those, but I can just kind of season and pepper them in because I'm not trying to, you know, take the energy down a little bit or anything like that, because I wanted to continue to stay high. We're ending this year on a high note. We're going out with a bang, you know? And so I just think sometimes, like, I just felt that, like, kind of out of touch with my body, because sometimes stress and just running around a lot will do that. That's the one thing about it. It's really cool going to shows, and sometimes when you're out and you're busy and stuff like that, that will tire you out. So it's just a matter of balancing the self-care and just, you know, the fun of it, because it is really fun. It's just sometimes you just really have to be very disciplined in that when you're on the road, and just making sure that you are, you know, drinking your water, doing your nightly routines, your mask and things like that, because it just helps you. It just helps breathe back into your body. It just shows how much you appreciate it. So you're able to do all of these things. And I just think that's really cool and incredible. But I mean, that was honestly the only low that I really had for the month. So yay, I'm not trying to keep any type of energy down there. I want to say that my lesson for this month really was, you know, don't be afraid to start over. Even though I'm not really starting over, also, if anything scares you, you know, do it scared. Like, if it's something that you want to do and something you've always wanted to do, sometimes you just gotta do it anyway. Just do it scared, and that's okay, because one day, you know, your past self, or your future self rather, it's gonna thank you because you took the first step. You know, you can't do 1,000 steps if you don't take the first one. And I think with a lot of things that we do in our lives, sometimes we get shocked and stuck in one place because we don't really think we're gonna go leaps and bounds, but only because we don't take that first step. So just be courageous. I know it can be scary, but you just have to start. You know, nobody's gonna know your story if you don't write down, you know, on the pages. And that's just another little thing too. But I really am so proud of myself for this month, where it was like I just kind of just did, you know, things where I thought for a second I'd be scared, or I was like, you know what if I do this? Or I thought about a lot of things except myself, and this time I actually made a decision and I did it, and I can look back at it very proud and be like, you know, I'm not gonna look back at that moment and have regret because I acted. I didn't let anything stop me. I just decided to go, and I did, you know, and it is so refreshing in that way, just because, you know, we really can be the ones in our own way. And by just changing the narrative, by just literally changing your perspective, it can make all the difference. And I think that's really cool. So I really don't have much for September, because it went by really quickly. All right, there was a couple other things, like I got to go out to brunch with my girlies, and I got to have a nice little brunching time, you know, and I forgot the brunches. And then of course I got to see some good old friends that I used to work, you know, beside. And, you know, congratulations to them. Shout out to Alex and Lauren getting married. It should be this weekend. You know, there's a lot of cool little things like that. But of course I had to leave that out. So editor me had to hop in real quick and say that. So, I mean, you know, I have a cute little reel. I got the videos for it. I just forgot to say it because I got caught up in other stuff, and you know how it is. Anyway, you know, let me know in the comments, how has this month really been to you? What are your highs? I want to celebrate with you. What are your lows? I want to support you. And what are the lessons that you've learned? Because, you know, we're all in this together, and if there's something that you've learned, we can all probably figure out a way to benefit together. And so I really appreciate you guys. Of course, I'm gonna have my songs. You guys let me know, talk to me in the chat. I want to know, what do you guys like? What were the songs that really were kind of speaking to you this month? Because I know I have mine. I'm gonna have to go through my playlist and see. But you know, share some with me. I would like to hear some of the songs that you guys were just kind of listening to, that was kind of stuck in your head, that you couldn't get out. And you know, let's vibe together and let's welcome in fall. Isn't it crazy? Fall is here. Oh, and you know, there is seasons and everything that's going on. So this weekend too, the Korean Thanksgiving, Chuseok. Happy Chuseok, everybody. I love that. I know, because when I get the SPX video out there, we went to a Korean barbecue spot, and so I'm so excited just for this time of season, the community, and just being together. I think it's something that's, you know, should be around all year round, but you know, it's a really wonderful thing to see, like the holidays and things like that come together, and the holidays are coming around the corner. So just that for everybody. I really hope everyone is able to enjoy the holidays safely. I hope everyone is just gonna be able to have a nice time with loved ones. Yeah, I think I've rambled enough. I've basically told you my highs, lows, and lessons. And I look forward to the next month. I hope you guys are looking forward to the next month. But please, 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 I want to hear from you. Tell me about how September was to you. Let me know in the comments. I would love to talk to you. I will hear from you very soon. But until next time, never give up, and the fates against you eventually will. I'll talk to you later, Sunny Bunnies. Bye!